Hi, this is the second time I've done this. I did it the first time and then I realised that every time I held something up the light was in the wrong position, so you couldn't see anything because it went all dark, so I scrapped that. But in the meantime I've had to charge the camera up, so Gigi's now gone home, so he was like the centre part of my video, but he's gone home now. Right, everybody's asking about what Sue was talking about. I think she'd more or less finished her story. She was saying that she'd found this tea cosy on Pinterest that was a sheep, and what fascinated her was the expression on the sheep's face, actually. So I think that's basically what she was saying when she was cut off in her prime. Right, I had a query about what the pattern was called that Sue had made in the grey, you know, the one that slotted through. And I'm hoping you can see it this time, because last time I held it up you couldn't see anything, just all black. It's called the Filet Mesh Scarf. It's a paid for pattern, and I believe she got it from Ravelry. It's by, where have we gone? Copper Llama Studio, and the copyright is Jamie Payne. And it's in worsted yarn, but I believe she got it from Ravelry. And the other one was a paid for pattern, the one that she turned into a poncho. It's called the Valeriana shawl. Now if you're in the US you'll be able to buy this from Willow Yarns, but if you're in the UK, sorry, unless you know somebody in the US who's willing to do a deal with you, send it over to you, you won't get it. Because even though it's a downloadable pattern, apparently Willow Yarns won't send it without a US address, which is a bit weird. But who are we? Well, what have I done? Well, yesterday, I was so tired yesterday, and I was just getting ready to, you know, seeing my friends were on Google and things like that, when I fell asleep at the computer with the full cup of coffee. Luckily it was like not hot, because I drink black coffee, and I just tipped it all over me and all over the keyboard. That woke me up, because I managed to rescue the keyboard by turning it upside down immediately, you know. Well, that woke me up. I was soaking wet through, right through to my underwear. So finished up the rest of the evening in my nightgown. So anyway, what came today? Inside Crochet came today. It is a UK magazine, but I think you can get it in the US. And for once I quite like a few things that are in it, yeah. So we'll see what it is. There's the usual stuff at the beginning with a, you know, articles and things like that. This one I liked. It says The Confessions of a Pattern Collector. And this lady collects vintage patterns, like these old patterns, and she gives them a new lease of life, which is what I hope I do, because I do love my vintage patterns. The only trouble with vintage patterns is, I think I've mentioned this before, is they're all so small. Vintage ladies from the 50s and 60s must have been tiny, you know, because you get 36, 38 bust is like the largest size you get. Yeah, anyway, we've got Snug as a Bug. That's a scarf. That's made by a Facebook friend of mine. She's called Rosella Tin. She normally makes amigurumis, but she's done a shawl, well, I don't know what you call it, a shawl or a stole or a scarf or what you call it. She's done that pattern. Then we've got that pattern there, which I love, even though it's very, very chunky. Super, super chunky. It's a nice pattern. And that one, I think it's sort of like a cape, but it could be a Mobius, I'm not sure. It's done in something fluffy anyway. Then we've got the front cover turban and some wrist warmers, arm warmers, whatever you want to call them. That one here is a cardigan. You can't see it very well there, but there is a better pattern inside inside further along. That one there is pattern for the bag. And that one's like a furry waistcoat, vest, whatever you want to call it. I hope you can see it this time. I'm hoping that the light's shining on it and not behind it. And that's a blanket done in different squares. Modern Motifs it's called. Now that one is an advert, I think, Stylecraft. I don't think you get the pattern for that, I think it's just an advert. Hot water bottle cover. I don't know whether you have hot water bottles in the US. This one is like a rug that turns into a bit of a play kind of whatever, play tent for kiddies. And then you've got a baby's blanket that's with owls on it. And this cardigan, which I like, but it's too large for my great niece at the moment, so hopefully I'll remember about the pattern when she gets old enough to wear it. These are just bags. I thought that was a pattern for a bag, but I've since found out it's just a pattern for the little covers on the bottom of the feet of the chair. Sometimes, you know, Inside Crochet has some very misleading photographs. That I absolutely love. I love it to death. I probably would not wear it because I do not suit a beret, or a barrette as my auntie used to call it. But I think that is gorgeous. It might find its way onto my Etsy page, Etsy shop. Oh, on the front cover there was a pom-pom maker, but it was like a very poor plasticky imitation of the clover ones. And that's just telling you really basically how to use your pom-pom maker. It doesn't look very stable to me actually. I think it might break up when you start to use it. Yeah, that's the cardigan. You know, as I said, there's a better photograph of it. It's called the dipped cardigan. That one's called the twizzle wrap. It is more of a stole. I'm trying not to show any of the instructions. As you can see it there. I thought it might have been a Mobius, but it isn't. And there's the cosy. Oh, I have to move all the instructions. The cosy turban headband. That one's the alpine tote. It's kind of tapestry crochet. What have I got on the next page? Sorry about licking my fingers, but I can't turn the page. Oh, it's just showing you more of the bag, but it's got lots of instructions, so I can't show you, unfortunately. Oh dear, gosh, I can't cover the instructions up. That's showing more of the blanket that's got owls on it. You have to be so careful not to show anything, you know, otherwise you could get accused of giving you instructions away. That again is more pictures of the shawl. It's got a nice edging on it. Nobody can see that the nice edging on it. But you have to cover the instructions. That was the one I thought was a pattern for a knitted bag, and it turns out it's the crocheted feet on the chair. Very misleading photos these, aren't they? Chunky sedge stitch mittens, and then we're back onto the Charlotte sweater. I've got some chunky wool upstairs, very super chunky though, so I might use that. Don't know about wearing it myself though, I think I'm chunky enough. And that's the vintage looking beret with the neck warmer. And that's showing again, so you've got the sweater on, but she's showing you the cosy cover for the hot water bottle. That's the little girl's rainy day cardigan because it's got a little cloud over there by the pillow. I think we're getting to the end of it all now. I think we're getting up to the Oh no, that's the pattern for the... It's more like a wrap thing, but it's got holes in it, so it makes it like a tent. That's what's going to be on next month's issue. I'm still subscribed for that, so I won't feel guilty when it arrives. That's the gilet or the vest or the waistcoat, whatever you want to call it. It's done in fluffy yarn. It's very difficult to crochet with fluffy yarn. I tend to go in between the stitches, you know, with my next row rather than go into the row. I think that's about it, really. Oh, I like that. Again, it's an advert for a pattern. I think it's the yarn I've fallen in love with. I have got something actually a little bit similar in ice, but I think it's a bit brighter than that. But, oh, still sore. Today it has been mostly absolutely throwing it down with rain. In fact, when I was needing a shower this morning, I think I could have just stood in the garden, apart from it being cold, with my shampoo and my body wash and stood in, let it all wash down. Well, I'm wearing my, I don't know what print it is, leopard, tiger, whatever, no, I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's not a lion, I know that much. I've got my two, couldn't decide which one I was going to put on, so I put them both on. Well, you know, you feel like being a rebel, you can wear two at once, can't you? As I say, Gigi's gone home. I won't see him now till Monday. So I need to get some housework done. And at the end of this video, there'll be another video tacked on. It's not of my stash room, it's showing my son's bedroom when he's here, well, son and his wife's bedroom. I got fed up trying to go through the boxes, trying to find out what kind of fancy yarns I had when I was making the, you know, the cows and things. Which I still haven't taken photographs of to put on Etsy because it's been pouring down all day. So, anyway, I've taken a little video showing all of that. But I must confess that when I watched it back, about 3/4 way through it, I must have zoomed into close up. I can actually hear it on the video go zzz, but I didn't notice it was doing it while I was holding the camera. So the last little bit of it's a bit blurred. But then that's me, I'm just a bit blurred, aren't I? Anyway, I'm not sure when Sue's coming next week. Hopefully not Monday. I must tell him not Monday because I'm going to the opticians finally. I went last week, but they'd cancelled my appointment and left me a message on the phone, which I never got. And so we're trying again on Monday. Hey! Anyway, it's getting quite late. I'm waiting for a programme to start on the TV. But I've turned down the sound and everything just so you can't hear anything in case I get beeped, you know. Because they're like that if they hear music on YouTube or anything, you know, they're terrified you're going to break the copyright rules or something. So I have to turn everything off before I start doing a video. Anyway, that's about it, I think. I think it's time for a cup of coffee. And hopefully this video will go out today. That's the 29th. Tomorrow is my son's birthday. I've sent him his card via my daughter-in-law when she went back, so that he would definitely get it, because the post's a bit iffy, isn't it? Yeah. So that's about it, really. I've got nothing to come in the post. I've got no yarn to come in the post. I've got nothing to come in the post. But that does mean that there's nothing going on my credit card bill. So that's a good sign, isn't it? Yeah. I was talking to my psychologist on Monday. Was it Monday? No, Wednesday. See, I never know what day it is. Once you're retired, you know, it's like throw away your watch, throw away your calendar. And he was going on about what I was depressed about. And then when I told him the extent of my credit card bill and everything, he said, I don't wonder you're depressed. But as my dad used to say, you can't take it with you when you die. I haven't got anything to take. Thankfully I can't take my debts with me when I die. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny, is it really? But never mind. Never mind. Still wearing me neoprene and it's making me itch like mad. Sorry if a scratching's getting on your ears, but I feel like... Anyway, thank you to everybody for watching me. And Sue will be back to do our double act, I'm sure, sometime next week. Hopefully she'll bring the shawl. She'll have finished that poncho by then. So I think that's all I've got to tell you. I think that's all the questions I got asked. I keep telling Sue she's a celebrity now, you know. The Janet and Sue act. So, definitely, bye for now. This isn't my stash room, this is, well, my son and daughter-in-law's bedroom when they visit me. So I just hope they don't come for a while, as you can see. I took them all out of my stash room because I'm sorting out. You've already seen the boxes that I've got that people have sent to me or orders that I've had. They're all there. The maroon there was something that I bought for a cowl that didn't turn out. She cancelled the order. Can't blame her because she was waiting so long. That's some ice yarn that arrived. That's some Aran, ready for making jackets with. That's the rest of the yarn that I got to make my niece a cardigan. That's some very chunky. I got to make a jacket. That's some more maroon. Again, that'll probably turn out to be a cowl or something. These are the yarns that people ask me about. I usually buy them either in packages or I buy them in mixed lots. They're all, well, more or less all of them are from ice. They're what I make my, you know, shawls and different things out of, for neck warmers and things. They're eyelashes and fancy yarns. You know, as you can, walking into the boxes, I'm not very steady today. That's the purple and the black. Looks blue actually on the monitor, but it's actually purple and black that I bought. Those are the hats I've made so far, you know, to go with my hats for the homeless and things like that when I get around to it. Yeah. These are more eyelashes. Purple. That looks very much like that, but it isn't actually when you put them together. One's more purple than the other. So they have to stay separately. This is some unusual yarn that I can't quite make my mind up what I'm going to do with it. It's like a mesh. There's 1, 2, 3 of those, yeah. Hope I didn't make you dizzy then. As you can see, it's fluffies. You just buy an assorted package from ice yarn. That one there has got some eyelash stuck in the back there, black and some white. And my beloved purples, of course. Another one, my beloved purple. And some other nice ones there. There's all sorts of things in here. This is the last box. You know, there's some really nice colours, but a lot of them are just... this is the yarn I was trying to describe what it was when I said it had like bits sticking on it. That's what it is. Again, that came in my assortment. There's 2 of those. There's another one there. What I'm trying to do is put them into colours, you know, so that I know when there's 1 or 2. Like there's one there and one there and one there that are very similar. So that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. I'm trying to get them in some semblance of order. And that's a bag of oddments left over from what I was doing before. I mean, the glittery cowl that I made was made out of this one. But this is just one ball left of half a ball left of a different colour. So that is what I have got. And the eyelash yarn is what Sue and I have both been using to trim things up with. And the view from the bedroom window. I don't think you can see it because of the reflection of the window. Is my next door neighbour's horrible garden. Can you see that mess down the bottom? That used to be terraced garden with vegetables growing in it. And look what they've done to it now. Nothing. It is a nice view, if you can see it all. I've got the church there. If you're in the UK and you follow Coronation Street, that is the church that they use. Oh, I'm getting stuck on everything. For a lot of the funerals and marriages and everything. These are my neighbours. Up there in the distance is what I call the village. As you can see, I'm on the top of a hill, but I have to go down and then up. That's the flat roof that belongs to the kitchen. My next door neighbour's got a gorgeous garden. She's got everything covered up at the moment. Her outdoor furniture's covered over. As you can see, my next door neighbours are akin to Ragtag and Bobtail. I don't understand why next door the other way doesn't say something as well, because she's like a thorn between two roses. And that's my view all the way across there. I might be in the middle of town, but as you can see, all I've got is dirt on my windows, which is just flashing past, and trees and more trees. Yeah, so I just thought you'd like to see another different view. So I'll tack this onto the end of my next video and just show you a bit of my stash room. I'm not going in the stash room. It's very, very untidy at the moment. So I just thought I'd let you see. I'll go around one more time. That's my son's duvet that's been washed and ready for when he comes again. That's what I've spread out ready to make some more cowls and hats and shawls and things ready for Etsy. Yeah. This is the bedroom I'm going to be moving into when my son comes in May, but not March. Was my mum's dresser. And this, believe it or not, was my wardrobe that I got bought for me for my 18th birthday. So good furniture does last a long time. That's the mirror, by the way. I've not got more wool over there, that's the mirror. Good furniture lasts, doesn't it, when you buy it? That's one more look at the stuff on the... That was from Jackie that came the other day. That came from Jackie... Oops. Another time. That in that box came from Amy. The purple was my order. And those came from various other people. The ones in the middle I bought myself. The ones around the outside are what was sent to me. I love this yarn, I think it is, so very good. Anyway, that's about it. So this is one lot of the wool. I'm trying to find out what to do with Dina, if you watch. Where's it gone? Can't find my thing. Can find my thing. Oh, there's the yarn. Let me get it to focus. Mesh. Don't know what I'm going to do with that. I've got 3 rolls of it. I've also got some other wool that's got mesh at the top and bobbles at the bottom that I really do not know what I'm going to do with. But I'm sure it will find a home at some stage. Anyway, I'm going to have a shower now. I wish that would turn out purple instead of blue. It maybe turn out more purple when I get the video up. And then of course this pack were black. I just got those because they were on sale, and you know what I'm like for a bargain in a sale. And as I say, those are... I can't remember what they are. They're hats. I know they're hats. Oh, the baby cardigans ready for going to, and I couldn't remember what they were, ready for going to charity. And some hats got over there. Anyway, that's about it, so I hope you enjoy that. So this is not my stash room. Although it's beginning to look a bit like one, isn't it? But this is the gorgeous eyelash. Oh, it's beautiful, this eyelash yarn. Oh, long-haired eyelash yarn that comes from ice is so pretty. Yeah, so long hair. You can see it, really long hair. Yeah. So More purple. Maybe if it wasn't purple, wouldn't it? Purple, purple, more purple. More. This is some lovely furry fur stuff that I had left from when I had the shop. Don't have a lot left, but this is called Peyton's Cossack. I don't know if you see it on it. It makes up like a fur jacket. As I said, that'll probably be used for trimming on something. So that's my little lot. I love my yarn. I love coming up here, just have a browse, get some inspiration. Yeah, I don't know what's in this back one. Oh, you've seen that before. It was some orange that I got from my shop. Oranges and pinks. Right, that's your lot. Bye for now.